Hello, everybody. Close. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a special AAA Meeting, 4th of July edition. What's going on, everybody? I am your host, anecdotes. As usual, with me is my co-host, Polydub.
Happy birthday, America.
What's going on, buddy? I can't believe America is 2,025 years old today.
I know. Well, I mean, actually 2 days ago, but whatever. Let's not quibble.
We're not. What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
We're not on The View. We're not arguing over
Yet. Not on The View
pointless
yet.
minutia. Would you go on The View?
Oh, that was the wrong button. It depends what I was brought on for.
If I was at, like, my state right now, online, yeah, I totally would. You know, raise your profile. Go there, be based. Just say what you think. But
Oh, there it goes. There's the fireworks I was waiting for. Hell yeah. I might, maybe.
But like, if I already was, like, somebody, you know what I mean? Like, you already had, like, a degree of celebrity. Why would you want to go hang out with those people? What can they do for you but annoy you?
Get you to go viral like they did with Schwarzenegger. I saw you talking about that in the chat.
Well, I mean, yeah, but good Schwarzenegger could hardly have a higher profile. You know what I mean? The guy's a legend in his own time.
That's true.
He even laid the memorial wreath, which they do, you know, daily at the tombs of George and Martha. The wreath that he brought with him said, George Washington, America's first action hero.
Nice. Have you seen the Shane Gillis bit about Washington?
Saturday Night Live one?
No. Hold on. Let me look it up. Oh, it's so good. There we go.
Forget who the comedian is in that Saturday Night Live George Washington skit. It's amazing because it's one of the few skits I've seen from Saturday Night Live that made me laugh. And it wasn't from the 1970s. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, they did. That's the one I played on the other day. I don't think we could have played the audio. Hold on. You got the screen over there?
Oh, shit. Hold on there. I can hear it.
Boop, boop.
Can't believe we defeated the British. So I know how we did it. We had a fucking 6'2" redheaded Florida guy out in the woods just waiting for those dude. 6'2" in 1770. That's like 6'10" today.
It is.
Red
It's
hair,
true.
horse teeth, a sword. Just, you want to tax me, motherfucker? You know how terrifying that guy was coming out of the woods. Just, It's a 5-foot British guy. Oh! Run, it's George. You know what happened that day when George crossed the Delaware? It was Christmas Day, and it was a bit of a massacre because George caught the British off guard because the British absolutely correctly assumed. They were like, only your guys are going to try to cross this icy river today in a rowboat. Fortunately for them, our first president was on the other side of that river. It's like, get in the boat, we got to kill these motherfuckers for fun. Like, I can't...
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Hard to argue with the results.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that maybe Washington had comported himself a little more orderly than he's presenting here. But it's basically factual what he's saying. I mean, Washington was... code words and passwords in old-timey intelligence were critically important. You didn't have secure communications. That was your secure communication. How do you know that the message you're receiving is authentic? Because they have the password, etc., right? And you change them constantly. Do you know what Washington's password was for the night they crossed the Delaware?
What?
Victory or death.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You knew that's what it came down to. They were in that kind of dire straits with recruitments being up in a couple of days and everything. And he's like, fuck it. I'm just victory or death, man.
Everyone, I feel like we should watch this one again.
Yeah.
We've just arrived in the colonies because there was some bitching over a tiny 3% tax. Not that big a deal, but whatever, this shit'll be easy.
What the actual fuck? Where the hell are they? Unless they're lined up 10 feet in front of me wearing bright blue uniforms, I can't see them.
Dude, I
love the hard cut to him running. That's so fucking funny to me, man.
I absolutely love what AI videos can make now. I love those gorilla videos. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Gorilla videos. Oh, yeah. The
So
gorilla in the forest talking about what he's doing.
Yeah.
Dean says they still use passwords of that sort in the military. I had no idea
shit.
they still did that. That's cool. I
These
mean,
guys are
if
such
it
assholes.
works, so okay, cool.
It does.
What kind of a dickhead doesn't line up in a straight line and patiently take turns shooting one another?
Sir, these colonials are worse than gonorrhea. They hide behind trees and pick us off while we pass through single file wearing bright red. And you would know, Corporal, even though we're the superpower of the world, we still don't know how to counter this ingenious tactic of hiding behind trees.
God damn, we've been here 8 years and are just getting our shit pushed in. These boys weren't kidding. They really do hate taxis.
Okay, this is our last stand. We may have a chance if we just... Nope. Shit. Never mind, those ass-smelling French are here.
I saw him in the chat earlier.
I'm here in place of Cornwallis, because apparently he's really sick today, to deliver terms of surrender to that giant stud right there.
Happy 4th of July, buddy. You got any plans for tonight?
Yeah, I'm going out.
You doing the fireworks gimmick and all that?
Like not professional. That's not what you mean, though, right?
No, just lighting some off
No.
in the backyard somewhere.
As my friend said years ago, and I've never forgotten it, we're going to celebrate our country by blowing up a tiny part of it.
Dig it.
Yeah, man.
Don't get me
we
wrong. Those redcoats were
We have a fuck
sexy.
ton
but
of
not
fireworks that, they're not strictly legal where I live, but it's sort of like the small, cheap drone theory of warfare. If everyone's firing off fireworks, who do they arrest?
I like where your head's at.
You should hear it, man. I'll record like 30 seconds of just audio, and it sounds like fucking current day Iran.
Yeah, dude, send me some audio later. That'd be pretty dope.
Two of my friends, they got to drug their dogs because, some dogs really don't like fireworks, right? They go hide out and freak out and anxiety attacks and shit.
Yeah, Eve used to really not like them, but the last couple of years, she didn't really seem to care. Like, when she was younger, she'd come and run up under my desk. Now she just kind of, like, seals in the hallway.
I don't... there doesn't really have to be any rhyme or reason to it. They don't like it. But, power tools outside don't bother them. Jackhammers don't bother them. So it's not loud noises exactly.
Well,
It's
I
something
just
about,
think it's hilarious that little yapping dickheads are now suddenly very affected by loud noises.
Yeah. Why can't it be the fucking Antifa types that get scared and go hide under their bed? Yeah.
Well, some of them do.
No doubt. That's probably true.
They probably get their
Guys
blankie.
that want to they want to bring the drama and take the war home and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what are you talking about? None of you know how to shoot and you're all scared of loud sounds. What the fuck?
They're going to get triggered and need to go into a sensory room.
Yeah. It's going to be a more humane kind of war we're bringing home.
They gotta carry around those anxiety fidget pop toys that the kids play with.
The spinners?
No,
Or
the thing where
The
you pop it and then you
tools on each side.
pop it back out.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm way behind.
It's like little rubber things.
Autism toys, yeah.
Yeah, the autism toy. So I went to my nerd store the other day, Wednesday actually. We had no show, so I went there early because it's paint night. So I show up and I'm talking to the guy who sits next to me, and I'm painting. And there was one of those toys left on the table. I'm like, oh man, someone's kid must have left this here. And he goes, no, that's a grown-up's.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
No. It wouldn't have even occurred to me that it was a child. That the child probably calms the adult down. It's okay. You'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Use your thinky powers.
I'm like, are you serious? And he goes, yep, that was a grown-ass adults. I'm like, all right.
Hey, listen, you got anxiety issues around whatever, and you're an adult. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the people that give themselves anxiety issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, anxiety's a bitch, dude. And I've noticed that mine has gotten more intense the older I've gotten. Like, I cannot. We went to IKEA not that long ago, and after like hour 2 in there, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go, man. I cannot stand. There's just too much happening around me. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
No, it's funny. The too much happening around me. That's one of the several dozen pieces of evidence that FAR uses to try and convince me that I'm ADHD. I don't know what her problem is or why she gets a fascination out of trying to push this notion on me, but she does. And it's like, I can't read or focus on a laptop screen or whatever if people are walking around. I can't sit on the side of I can't sit on the side of a hallway when people are moving because my eyes go up to where the motion is because it's motion.
Yeah. Yes.
You know,
I think I don't know if that's ADHD or like our lizard hunting brain.
Yeah, you got primordial with your thinking on it.
Yeah, like I see movement. That's where food is, or some shit. You know.
Yeah, other people are just like, you know, but we also have extremely highly evolved mental faculties. So where's your focus, man? And it's like, you know, fuck off. All I got to do is turn away from it, and I'm good. That's
yeah,
not
I just
exactly
can't see
a deep, sophisticated solution. You know. Yeah, the sound isn't unless it's irregular sounds. If it's like a white noise of a crowd, I don't care. It just becomes ambiance. You know what I mean?
My dad had that. It's actually a sign of being gay. I don't know. Like, I start to get like not sweaty, but I start to like feel hot, and then I like the ambiance of the noise around me. I can start to like hear individual things. Like I just start to this sounds really gay, but it's like a sensory issue. Then I can start to like feel my socks on my feet. I'm like, I gotta go outside for a minute.
You start noticing one thing, so you start noticing all the things you're perceiving? Really?
Yeah. Like I can hear one conversation, then I hear all of them. I'm like, okay, I gotta go outside for like 5 minutes.
I try and tell FAR my shit just ain't that complex. I see people walking around when I'm trying to read. I've got temper issues, and I get mad and start cussing. See, it's pretty clear what it is, doesn't it? I got really, really thin fucking patience. That's all.
Yeah, that could be true.
And the stuff I'm reading ain't that interesting. So I'm having to, you know.
Reading some kid use the wrong form of the word there for the 36th time.
Oh, God, yeah. That's not even that. I mean, like extremely dry academic writing or something. Like if I'm in a hall, like that's the only place I'm going to be reading something where there's going to be a lot of motion, right? So it's just like off to the library, whatever. But up and down them hallways, I see people sitting there doing their homework, and it's like, what? How? I don't get it.
Oh, I meant to send you pictures earlier, but I forgot. I've been painting some of my Warhammer minis. I'm going to drop them in our Discord chat real quick. I think they're coming out pretty damn nice.
Oh, fuck. I don't... Oh, no, I do. I thought I didn't have donations turned on here.
No, no one wants to donate to us.
Yeah, no, we're just not getting donated to us. It's a different story.
We got all the Christmas... I got like 10 new Christmas ones down there, and no one wants to see them. And that's fine. You don't have to. But what you do have to do is hit the like button. That is what is super duper important.
Yeah, I would say that a butterfly knife is a fidget toy, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yep.
I agree. A butterfly knife is a fidget.
Like, you know the little flippity-doo that you got to do to open them with one hand?
Yeah.
I'm not trying... I don't want to give politicians ideas, but have you ever noticed them making a case where it's like, dude, let me show you a torsion assist or some kind of assisted opening blade or an auto knife that's like out the tip or whatever the fuck, classic switchblade from the side. That's a quick deploy knife.
Alcohol.
A butterfly
liquor,
knife?
Booze.
That's a skill to do that.
Oh, I didn't get there in time.
Hand a butterfly knife to a politician and say, okay, let me see you pull that knife out real quick.
Yeah, it's not like people watch way too many movies and assume that most people can whip a butterfly knife out and not slice the shit out of their own fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, cartons of camels are sure to please. Besides, they look so handsome under Christmas trees. Oh.
It's old-timey. Go ahead, you got one too. I'll get mine after yours.
Lost Autism Boy, thank you for the $2. Enchanted Item. Enchanted Touch of Tism. +3 Autism, +2 Intelligence, +1 Wisdom, +3, -3 Charisma.
I had
Nice.
RFK said something like the hepatitis B vaccine was tied into some like 1100% increase in autism or whatever, and somebody quote tweeted and was like, well, I've got no hepatitis or social cues. So Devil Fruit Zero, America, fuck yeah. Celebrate the country by blowing up a part of it. There you go. Thank you, Devil Fruit.
Yeah, man.
Did you see, I think it was in LA or something, a fireworks factory caught fire?
Really?
Yeah, it was
It's like the Naked Gun joke. Nothing to see here.
literally what it was.
Yeah.
It was quite the I didn't grab the video for it. I got a lot of news for today. Let me annotate that real quick. But thank you,
Let me
Devil
tell you
Fruit.
something,
I
Chad.
appreciate it.
Sinatra is single-handedly keeping Games Workshop's Mistafon Red supply out of stores.
I fucking am, dude. That
Like,
doesn't
if you
look too
can't
bad,
find
though,
any
does it?
red, it's because Sin's got it all, man. Holy shit.
Spend Christmas alone. Be a man.
I can pull up one of those. Those are old pictures. I got to take new ones because I went through and I used some.
Oh, you went with the butt plug. Cool.
Yeah, well, somebody gave that to me.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
That's like what, 10, 12 bucks, I think they are. I forget.
Yeah, someone
Been a lot
gave
of
that
stuff
guy
on
to me. I went through and I put some Newland oil on these guys. I think they came out looking all right.
Newland.
Is that how you pronounce it?
No,
How
not
do
even
you-
close.
How do you pronounce it?
Nuln.
I put some Nuln oil on these guys.
Hey, I'm not trying to be judgmental. Wait till the large fat guys with no social skills start judging you. Then you'll feel it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how these are turning out.
I have, that is one of the few Games Workshop Citadel paint things that I have. Yeah, damn right out of Nuln oil. There's nothing really quite like it in terms of washes.
I'm in a couple of Facebook groups for like painting and stuff like that. And there's one other thing that they recommended, and I, for the life of me, can't remember it, but they did a side-by-side comparison, and it wasn't even close.
The whatever it is that they've done to the surface tension of Nuln oil, it's right next door to magic. It's not magic, but it's right next door, man. It just runs to the crevices and creates the shadows. You can like watch it happen in real time. That's why people call it liquid skill.
I heard of some method of painting where they use some type of spirit and oil paint, and it goes on the brush, and when they touch the piece of it, it goes right into the crevices, kind of like the Nuln oil, but with whatever color you happen to have for oil paint.
Yeah.
And I think it's like a 0.5 to 2 ratio. That's a 1 to 4 ratio of this stuff. But yeah, I don't remember exactly how to do it. Paint wash or pin washing. Thank you.
Touch it to a point, and it immediately flows off your brush from high cohesion but zero surface tension somehow.
Oh, you could see the fucking fidget in the background of this picture. I was talking about.
It's not mine, I swear.
But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how these are coming out. Like, I didn't think I would enjoy painting nearly as much as I do, but I'm having a damn fun time with it.
You have those are all metallic, right? I can't tell from
No. That's just Mephiston Red, the metallic. Because I like the Citadel paints because I don't have to thin them out too much more than they already are. That's Lead Belcher, Warpstone, Retributor armor. This one had the Null Oil on it, and the green for the eyes.
You should really check out some of Misfits stuff, like top drawer, man. It's people always look at stuff like that where they're like, oh, there's people that are better than that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm pointing it out as a continuum. Keep at it, and you'll be here in a while, and then. You know what I mean? Like that's It's not about one person being better than the other. It's like, oh shit, I've got that place to go to. Cool.
Yeah, like I can step my game up to that point.
Exactly. You don't look at it in whatever deference to the person. You look at it like, wow, you must have been at this for a minute to build that skill set. Cool, I can get there too.
Oh shit, let me grab this before I forget. Sorry, and thank you, Steve Dave. Spending the 4th alone and at work. So if you want me to stock and sell your ass, if you do want me to stock you and sell your ass, smash the like button, fuckers. Whale bless my USA. You're goddamn right, buddy. Thank you very much. Steve Dave, much appreciated. Take a nice hit out of Elsa there as Stream Boss.
I miss when fancy ladies' perfumes were made out of whale.
Ambergris. Isn't it
what?
still?
I don't even know what the words you just said were. Is
ambergris?
That what the
Isn't that like
called?
whale puke or something?
Maybe.
Did I watch too many cartoons? Wait, no, wasn't that a Futurama episode?
I thought it was maybe. I just know they used to have material in them from whales, and I just like the fuck them whales vibe of fancy perfume. It's like it's clearly a luxury item. You don't need it.
Okay, so I was right. Ambergris is what it's called. I learned it from Futurama. Okay, so I wasn't just fucking off. People are saying Bob's Burgers. I mean, it could have been in Bob's Burgers, but the original was Futurama.
So now I'm curious because I'm thinking, like, what does it do that other greasy substances, I'm assuming it's a greasy substance, doesn't do? Once it smells like something, it never stops smelling like it.
I'm not a whale vomit doctor.
I like that ever since I read Survivor by Chuck Palahniuk. Guy wrote Fight Club.
I thought there was more to that sentence.
Oh, well, there is. He's kind of I mean, you probably can tell he's a nut. He's an extremely quirky guy. One of the things he had Tyler Durden do he was the terrorist of the food service industry. If you remember that line from the movie, he came up with all these ways of poisoning or fucking up or somehow destroying somebody's home, mostly through food, but not necessarily. Like farting on the meringue on top of lemon meringue pie. I'm like, what would that do? Okay, it's farting on food, but it's like, oh my God, right. It's mostly air, little cells of air. So if you fart on it, it'll contain the fart and hold on to it until they press a fork through it. Then it'll release it. You know what I mean? It's like, you're sick.
That's
I love
diabolical.
it. I know. And that's where the joke came up for the first time. It's like, he pisses in all of the soups, except for the clam chowder. Don't ask. You don't want the clam chowder.
I don't know if you hear them, but they're setting them off out here already.
Yeah, I heard that. I thought you just kind of like dropped a book or something.
No, that's outside. We did the fireworks gimmick last night because I got this tonight and another show after this one on the Sin and Sash channel. So I was like, okay, we're gonna do this tonight, and if who's watching you guys wants to take you to do more tomorrow, they can. They're like, no, because both of my boys are ASD, so they're not super into the fireworks gimmick. They like the stuff that we can light off at home, like the big bottle. They don't like the huge big booms and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh, Very Evil Bunny subscribed for 6 months in advance. Thank you so much, Very Evil Bunny. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Covered in barf. Oh, so yeah, he gets mad at this one hostess lady, very old money, wealthy woman, and he's one of the food service people that's hired to be there. in a moment of particular anger at her. He goes to her bathroom, does something for just a couple of minutes, and walks out and leaves a note. The next thing, people hear her smashing her perfume bottles.
Holy shit. Oh.
Yeah.
Very Evil Bunny. How many? It doesn't even tell. Gifted 20 tier 1 subs. Holy shit, saying let's drag some people over here to Twitch. Thank you so much. Very Evil Bunny. That is greatly, greatly appreciated. Let me read these off.
You're Very Evil Bunny. I've never even thought of that as an idea. For all the gifted memberships I've seen, people that are multi-streaming, they should go gift them on a platform where the creator you like is not as large.
Yeah.
That's how to promote them elsewhere. That's a good fucking idea.
To Stella 420 Bebe.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
Artistically Quirky, Undead Pizza Worker, Bryce, Lelabor, Comcat, Jude, Otaku Judas, Sinseri, Dino with Lasers, E-Money, Gory Mori, Miranda, Noah, Evangelical Pope, Bitterful, Corinthian, and Chaotic Mushi. Thank you so much, Very Evil Bunny. And yes, that is a level 5 hype train. God damn, thank you so much. Sorry, jeez. And that was Donkey for 20. Happy America Day, fuckers. Enjoying vacation here with Mom and Pop. Nicely done. Enjoy that while you can, man. Thank you very much. And good luck in unlocking the Dreadnaughtmas.
I got caught up thinking about that list.
What do you mean?
Just what all the things meant. Somebody put some time into that.
But no, that was where that was over on Twitch where the subscriptions or the gifted memberships went out to.
Okay.
It just randomly disperses them on Twitch unless you specifically try to give one to somebody.
No, the things like that you read off, that was part of the person's donation text. No, it wasn't.
No, those are all names of people who got donations or who got gifted memberships.
You're kidding.
No.
What the fuck is wrong with people over there? What a weird
Dude,
bunch.
Twitch is fucking wild. Country made with Prime.
It's not a bad thing, but what a quirky fucking bunch of people, man. Holy shit.
Oh,
I thought that was somebody's list of insanity to screw with your head. Nope, just a group of people.
Nope, I mean, if you want to get technical about it. And Shadowclaw for 100 bits. You guys are wiling out over on the Twitch. Thank you. And what was, I heard Winston Churchill.
Yes. You tell him Steve Dave, thank you for the 350. That's genius, Polly. Sweatwater.
Holy shit.
You are not allowed to go camping again, young man.
But Mom, Oolong's the one who burned down the forest, not me.
I don't care whose fault it is. You need to be responsible. Remember, if you don't act like a good little boy, Santa won't bring you any presents this year. Goku, stop that or I will deck you in the hull!
Go ahead and I'll grab that.
You tell him Steve Dave, thank you for the 350. That's genius, Polly. Sweatwater, farty cotton candy, blood red licorice. Sky's the limit.
Wait, hold on. What was the second part of that?
It was just someone's name. Don't worry about it.
Farty cotton candy?
Yeah, farty cotton candy. I mean, if you fart on cotton candy, it would hold on to farts the same way meringue does.
It would.
In theory. Fuck, don't let Steve Dave near the fucking New England clam chowder, man. He gets ideas.
Dude, okay, real quick. Very Evil Bunny for $100 on Streamlabs. Thank you so much. Let's make this a great fourth. Thank you so much, Very Evil. Can we get a big let's get big hearts in the chat for Very Evil Bunny. Extremely, extremely generous tonight. Thank you. And thank you, Country Mabe Shadowclaw. It's off the list now. I know who it is. I know your fucking name, but I can't say. Donkey. Thank you guys very much.
Don't punch donkeys. They butt.
Dude, have you seen the videos of the lady who has a a goat farm and the baby goats stay in the house. Have you seen these videos?
No.
Oh, dude. Now, let me pull this up here. Oh, I can't forget about the loud fucking car engines. Yeah, it wouldn't be a fucking day without that.
Sam's right, by the way.
What'd he say?
If you stew apples like blueberries, they taste more like cherries than rhubarb does. It's true.
I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that your Discord?
It is.
Thing?
That's my Discord message. So let me finish this fucking story while I got like 2 seconds.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. The smashing perfume bottles. She's smashing her own perfume bottles. No one can figure out why, because they're all like really expensive antiques and Chanel No. 5 fancy pants and all this shit. They all rush over to the bathroom to see what the hell's going on, and there's blood everywhere from the shattered glass because she keeps smashing them after they've hit the ground. And then somebody gets a look at the note that was left for by Tyler Durden. It just says, "I passed urine into one of your perfume bottles. Have a good night."
I'm gonna have to rewatch that because I watched it for the first time.
I mean, there's great shit in the movie, but the real detailed shit isn't in the movie.
I watched it for the first time. Okay, real. You don't. Did you watch Squid Game, or is that anything you have interest in?
The weirdo fucking Korean movie about the game show and the guys with motorcycle outfits on?
Not motorcycle outfits, but yeah.
Okay, I know of it.
Okay, because I want to get into that, but I need somebody else who watched it to get it, because season 3 just came out, and I have strong opinions.
I don't know. I think I'm turning into a boomer before my own eyes, so to speak.
Turning into?
Yeah, well, if somebody says, it's a hit on Netflix or they name a streaming service, you might as well tell me just like not to watch it, because I'm not going to watch it. I mean, it has happened, but like rarely.
Well, Very Evil Bunny, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. You want to see the goats in the house? Take a look.
Stop. That hurts.
I mean, they're just babies, but holy shit, I would be furious.
Oh, really? You're headbutting the couch? Just coach. Hey, that's my paperwork. Stop. Stop. Now I'm gonna have to reprint that. Stop. Oh my gosh.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Never face off with a goat. Hey, look at him go.
Hi, my little floppy ear.
Josephus.
Breakfast time.
That's the part that gets me. Yeah, I think the babies are diapered.
Huh.
All right, you want to get into some schnews? Because I got a lot of shit to go over.
All right.
All right, guys, please hit that like button. Please share it out on your social media. If you want to support Streamlabs, for everybody is listed down below. And we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 new Christmas-themed donations down
Can't
below.
count that high again unless you do the count thing from Sesame Street.
Okay, hold on.
You got to make
1,
something
2,
of it.
3,
You
4,
can't just,
5, 6, 7,
No.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, that's not what I meant, but
Oh.
fair enough. It does meet the qualifications I stated. I meant 1, 2.
1 donation. 2 donations. Sinatra Strong Opinions for $3.50. There are many. Dude, I am very disappointed. We're not doing it. I don't have anyone to talk to about it. We're not doing it. And everyone probably hasn't finished it either.
What, Squid Game?
Yeah. Because season 1 is amazing. Season 1 is one of the best seasons of anything on Netflix. It was very good. And the
is
last
like a Black Mirror mind fuck of sorts?
No, not really.
Dystopian future weirdo shit.
Not really like that. No.
No. So they really are playing a game show for squids then.
Well, I mean,
I like squid, but fuck.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. Anyway, guys, smash like, share, and all that stuff. Streamlabs down below. Yada yada. Let's get to some schnews. Not news, but worth sharing, I think.
Do you think we made them go crazy?
Who?
Like
the British?
The British.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like their global imperium, like, just went straight downhill after they lost. It's gonna sound weird to say this way, but the Central America, because they still had Canada, they still had all kinds of holdings in the Caribbean that were worth unbelievable amounts of money because of the sugarcane, spices, and every other goddamn thing coming from there. And it's not like they were putting a lot of money into labor, you know. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, yes,
yeah.
San Miguel. That one is 2377. One more. But sir, a district court judge ruled that we can't do this.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
What? Okay, one more. I lied. One more. At least schools aren't a shooting gallery. Okay. That's it.
I need you to get vaccinated when it's your turn and when you can find an opportunity. And to help your family, your friends, your neighbors get vaccinated as well. Because here's the point. If we do all this, if we do our part, if we do this together, by July the 4th, there's a good chance you, your families and friends will be able to get together in your backyard or in your neighborhood and have a cookout or a barbecue and celebrate Independence Day.
Well, thank you for letting us celebrate Independence Day, Joe. I appreciate it.
I don't recall hearing that. Maybe I just blocked it out of my mind.
Oh, no, this was last year. I remember playing it on the show.
You know, I know, but it's like, it's just, you think I would remember that had I heard it, because that's enraging.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to tempt children into cleaning their room. What the fuck are you doing?
That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to tempt people into doing what they want them to do. Speaking of people who did what they wanted to, Sean Diddy Combs got let go on most of his charges.
What did I say? And it wasn't about predicting that it was going to happen. It's just like, man, the chances are pretty good it's going to happen. Don't invest, man.
No.
You're going to be really disappointed. There's some people that are probably crying in a heap. The system is broken.
I mean, oh, fuck. I just looked over at the other screen. I think Polly would love the $17 donation if we get to see it. Did anyone really think he was going to jail? Have you heard anything about Ghislaine Maxwell in the past fucking 2 years? No.
And what was going on there was far, far worse.
Like Diddy just fucking definitely was up to some shit, but he wasn't quite up to Epstein level and Maxwell level shit, and they pretty much... I mean, it's all right there. The masters at Big G are not happy with people talking about this stuff, but I mean, it's all right in front of us.
I didn't even hear about the outcome. I was trying to get everything done and get home. I had a fuck ton of shit to do today, so I didn't hear nothing about it. But he was convicted on some charges.
Yeah, he was, I
right?
think do we have, no? Is it here? No. Oh yeah, there it is. Racketeering, not guilty. Sex trafficking, not guilty. Transportation to engage in prostitution, guilty. Sex trafficking by fraud or coercion, not guilty. And transportation to engage in prostitution, guilty. So he's just a few months.
You know why? Guilty on those things, and this is me relying on someone who's actually a lawyer.
Which one?
It's Megyn Kelly. It's like she's like, The other charges might not happen because they all hinge on believing that she was not a willing participant, when there is a lot of evidence that she was a willing participant. It's like, well, you only got to believe she was a unwilling participant at least once. That's it to convict. But it's this tiny little shade of a doubt. That's enough, right? Where did he transport did he pay for a ticket for a male prostitute to fly from X to Y, and there was a state line between there? Yep, you're guilty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's pretty cut and dry. It's not about people's feelings or opinions or perceptions, except a perception where the state border is. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Why are 3 and 5 the same and 4 and 2? I'm not sure. It probably different times that it happened. I couldn't tell you. Oh, what's up, Luna? How you doing, buddy? I paid so little attention to rap for so long, I thought P. Diddy and Kanye West were the same person. Now I know that they all look... Never mind. Some retard Johnny Somali for $5 if I get off, or if Diddy got off, I have a chance. No, Johnny Somali is fucked.
Yeah, not exactly the same legal system made up by the same jurists. Am I right?
Not only that, but Johnny Somali's on camera, on video, saying, "I don't care if she's 17, she could still kill." It's bad.
Is that one of his charges? I thought he was just charged with like annoying, disturbing, etc.
No, he's there for being a sex pest too, I believe.
No shit.
Yeah. And Diddy fans celebrate with baby oil showers.
Nice.
I mean, the jokes right
Not really.
themselves.
I don't want to be there.
Maybe slippery for days. So I'm curious of your opinion on this one.
Diddy was a stupid fucking name. That's why I still call him Puff, because it's more insulting, in my opinion, to just call him Puffy. Guy's name was Puffy, and then thought he would fix it so it sounded cooler, and he went with Diddy. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
You out of here now! Now! Not one more word out of you, or you'll go.
I didn't break any laws. I just wanted to help someone who couldn't afford help. Today, I went to mow the lawn for an 80-year-old widow. She lives alone, on a fixed income, and her front yard had grown wild after weeks of heat and rain. She told me the city had already warned her. Clean it up or get fined. Thing is, she can't afford to pay the $300 the city charges to cut it, so I offered to do it for free. I'd barely gotten halfway through when 2 police cruisers pulled up, lights on, doors swinging open. One officer steps out and says, "You need to shut that mower off now." I was confused. Thought maybe they were checking in. But then he told me I was trespassing and under investigation for unauthorized property maintenance.
That is a fucking wild term. Unauthorized property maintenance.
I pointed at the lady standing on her porch, waving frantically. She asked me to help, I said. She gave me permission.
Right.
They ignored her. One of them told me the yard fell under a municipal code that made it restricted property because of pending fines. The woman kept pleading, trying to explain, but they wouldn't listen. One officer handcuffed me right there in front of her. Turns out the local department offers a paid lawn service, and if neighbors or charities step in for free, they interfere with city business. I sat in the back of the cruiser, watching that poor woman cry on her porch. I wasn't charged. They let me go later with a warning. But they told me next time it would be a citation for disruption of municipal process. I'm going back this week to finish the job before they fine her, even if it means getting arrested again. If you want to hear what happens next, just type.
So what I took away from this is that the city got mad that the guy prevented them from fining this lady.
I don't like the world we're going into. I sat there the whole time going, is that AI?
No, this guy makes these kind of videos all the time.
So he's a prompter.
What?
He sends prompts to an AI model. Prompter.
Not really sure what No, but
I'm lost in a world where people tell semi-vague heroic stories on the internet. You know how many channels there are that do just that? Here's
this guy.
Here's Baron Trump fighting woke people with his baseness, like completely fictional stories that are intended to be understood fictionally, and then stories about people fighting City Hall. They're all over the place.
So you don't believe the story?
It's not that. I've become riddled with incredulousness towards all acts of altruism, which is not good.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, honestly.
Now, if he was telling a story of stealing the lady's medication to sell it for crack, I'd be like, okay, I believe you.
No. I had to just try to not spit my beer everywhere. Go ahead, grab
Not
that.
because that's a good thing. It's just that no one's going to like or subscribe based on somebody stealing an old woman's property for crack money.
It's real. I saw the original on YouTube. Okay. I know that guy's videos are real.
CTP, thanks for the $3. Unauthorized maintenance is some retarded bullshit a council of Karens would make because they have nothing better to do. Yeah. I hate that rumor isn't a rumor at all. That people have written books, including a couple of really high-profile, popular ones that are worth reading. Going out of your house for an hour and a half, you committed a minimum of 2 felonies without knowing it. That's how many laws there are. That's how easy it is to break the law. It doesn't really surprise me that they would come up with means of protecting their business interests as petty as their interests are.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Oh, shit.
I was waiting to hear that like the woman hadn't, written authorization or something like that, and she wasn't home, but she's actually there. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh man, that's.
Today's stream goal is a little bit different than normal. Obviously, the goal is still 500, but I still put 1776 because fuck it. And we are over 25% of the way there, almost 10% of the way to 1776. Guys, hit the like, share it out, all that stuff. You want to support the host Streamlabs are down below. We still have 12 new donations down below. Take a look at these new
peeing in public, Abacus.
Yes, try not to do that.
Overzealous police they'll hit you with a charge you really, really don't want.
Yeah, you'll end up on the list.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy to me, but I'm not a pervert. I don't think about flashing my junk to people and the kind of stories I'm going to tell and the laws that have to change around them and their shit. You know?
For America's 250th birthday, y'all should get yourselves a constitutional reset. I'd be perfectly fine with that. All society's problems are caused by 2 people, Karens and incels, with Karens creating the incels. Asmongold. I mean, that's accurate. Thank you, CTP, for the $5. Let's take a look at these toilets. I mean,
that's what somebody in chat meant by futuristic toilets. I'm like, sugar gospel. I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay. $1 million a piece, though? I don't know.
Do you walk out smarter, faster, and stronger? What the hell's $1 million for?
It's just how much they cut. This one doesn't look very private.
That looks like the fucking guard box off a gate arm at a high security building. What the fuck? Well, it probably is. And you can shit in there too.
It doesn't look, and that's only, it's 5 of the same thing, maybe?
They're like Lego pieces, you can build them up.
Yeah, there's just 5 of the same toilet. That's not very private. I feel like you could walk by and just look in that.
Looks like something from Fallout, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it. This thing probably costs like $1,000 to make. Yes, a public poop room with free eye contact. What's going on, Scrib? Hassan flashed a gun on stream after doxing somebody.
It wasn't him getting doxed. Yeah, come at me, bro. I'm ready. Why would he flash a gun? Because he doxed someone.
Because a chatter disagreed with him, so he found their name and shared it while pulling a gun out.
It's time to crusade Iran and Gaza. Mamdani communists. Let's go to war against the left.
in our sincerity and actually delivering for the very working people who've been left behind by our politics, compared with what President Trump has been able to do.
Sounds very cool with his gun.
You know, over the same period of time that I've been running, has been to tell him the last person who couldn't get my name right, we defeated them, and that's where.
Firearms strictly prohibited on Twitch, except for Hassan Piker.
Yeah, he might get a ban for a day.
No, he won't get in any trouble.
It's going to look like again.
Okay, fair enough. As you may or
Oh, you found his account?
Today, I will show you 3 ways you can use your smart...
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can do through the first link in the...
So he goes through, pulls up the guy's YouTube. I think Mike from PA went through and found a guy's Twitch and pulled up his Facebook Live.
And doesn't realize that...
Don't point the gun at yourself, Hassan. Hassan said it's airsoft. I think we've had this debate before. It doesn't really matter if a gun is airsoft or not. It's going to be treated like a real one.
If you're using it like in the commission of a crime, like threatening somebody, hey, give me your wallet or I'll shoot you. It doesn't matter if it's airsoft, no.
Yep. Anyway, you know, Hassan's not going to get in any trouble. Nothing to do about that. It is what it is.
Because somebody said something about crusading?
Mm-hmm.
Like a new crusade against the... Really? That's what did it?
Oh, fuck. Have you seen my Christmas crusade donation?
No.
Oof.
Well, not this year, anyway.
Oh, well. The new one? Somebody, pretty please hit the 2024. A teacher who swigged from alcohol-smelling drink as she saw her pupils and tried to get them to dance the Macarena. She called the kids little shits after drinking in class and trying to get them to do the Macarena. Quote, little shits.
Yeah, oh, she did say it. Okay, then.
Yeah.
I thought they were summarizing.
God damn, dude. Where were these teachers when I was in... First off, what the fuck with the eyebrows? But second off, where the fuck were these teachers when I was in school? And why wouldn't the kids...
Younger? I don't know.
That woman's probably younger than I am. Why wouldn't the kids just dance the Macarena?
Because they don't know how. They're fucking kids, and that dance came out like 40 years ago. Would you ask them to dance the Charleston? Like, what the hell?
Dude, do you know how to dance the Macarena?
No.
Do you know how to dance the Charleston?
Is that the point here?
Yes, it is the point. Oh, it is a real gun. No
visit
shit.
The 1940s. Okay, that's how I know how to dance Charleston.
That's a good point. But yeah, kids are little shits. I don't know why everyone's upset about it.
Now, getting them to river dance at gunpoint, that's funny. Work at it, lady.
Walmart went Super America.
Nice.
Yo, I can't even be mad at it.
Yeah.
Well, what I can be mad at is the fact that a box fan costs $22, but still, it's pretty cool.
That's pushing some air.
Yeah, it's doing the thing. God damn.
I heard that.
Windmill blade falls on interstate. So this fucking thing just fell. It looks like fell off of a windmill. It doesn't look like they were transporting it and it fucking fell off the truck.
It's okay. They're highly recyclable.
They are not recyclable at all.
I know they're not. I know. Just toss it in the ocean.
Have you ever?
Be fine. It'll create a little micro coral reef. It'll be great.
Have you ever seen one of these things being transported or something?
No.
What?
Yeah, I have.
Dude, when we were driving to Burning Man, we drove past one of these things transport. These things are fucking huge. Like, they don't look that big when you see them on... Like, I saw it in real life, and I was blown away by how fucking big they are.
I mean, imagine blades that size with a structure that large to support it, just to grind up grain. I mean, the era of the windmill is over with, people. What the fuck? Do it by hand.
You know what?
Get a fucking...
Sorry. I think it was... And babe, if you're listening, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Montana, Utah area. The big windmill farms that has like 2,500 of those windmills just on, like, in the distance.
But
that
2 fields of 2,500 each?
No, just one big field of like 2,500 of them.
Fuck.
That was insane to see, especially at night, because all you see are the lights. And I don't know if anyone has ever like gone out like that, but there's no like ambient light. There's no light pollution. The highway doesn't have lights. So all you see are like thousands of these red dots in the sky.
America as a country
Iowa
is getting chumped off like America's citizens are getting chumped off. Like, if you were to go in someone's house and like every fucking horizontal surface you can find has got some little tchotchke plastic piece of crap that's shipped from China. You know what I mean? That's America and its leadership and what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just buying crap from China. It'll be great. No, it won't work. Just like the fucking crap you buy from China. Oh, here's this little ball of water that's got a timer in it, and you stick it in your garden and it'll water your plants perfectly with the seasons depending on the kind of species of plant it is. It's like, that's not true. It won't work. Why do you believe Temu things? I don't.
Yeah.
You think it's different with their fucking windmills? It's
No, it's not.
It's the same fraud, just scaled.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. A bear kills motorcyclist in Romanian mountains. Animal crime wave, I guess.
I'm thinking about how Valine would turn this into a fight in the forest.
I mean, she does fight bear. She is bitch who fight bear in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
President Trump has a big warning for the Big Apple.
A resurfaced video shows New York City Mayor hopeful saying that he wants to replace private homes with communal living. Zohan, don't mess with the Zohan, 2021 video plans.
21?
Yeah. Communal
Okay,
housing
yeah.
with shared laundry, kitchens, and bathhouses. Do we have the video? Of course not. But he wants no more private home ownership in New York.
When you have a massive housing crisis there and construction costs are through the roof because of commie bastards like you. Yeah, here's an idea. We'll do no bid contracts with people to build our communal living estates. And of course, we'll take a cut off the top because we're the ones who thought of it.
Should let the Teamsters take care of it. Have you seen this video?
No, what is this?
This is New York City Muslims are turning on Mamdani over his support of Pride.
Get your hands off of me. I'm a woman. I'm a Muslim woman. You cannot be touching me. You cannot be.
And dude, I love these videos of people like, no, you're not arresting me. No, you can't arrest me. I'm not under arrest. Don't touch me. You can't do. I don't know what genre of videos this could be considered, but this is my favorite fucking thing on the internet, are the people who are like too entitled to arrest.
Be touching me as a Muslim woman.
That's what I'm calling it.
What is it?
Indignance porn.
Indignance porn. I like it.
Get off of me. You just witnessed that and you didn't do shit. You should be ashamed. In the Quran, it says that there will be hypocrites. Hypocrites who believe in Allah and say that they are Muslims. But you know what makes them different? They side with the oppressors. You cheer on AOC. AOC side in support of the Iron Dome, and yet you glaze her. You praise her.
You
glaze her? Whoa, what the fuck are these guys into, man? That's not very austere of them.
No, there's not much austerity happening.
You should be ashamed, you hypocrites. They are continued to be brutalized for protesting against genocide.
Dude, okay, yeah, fine. What? Why? What are you doing,
Good job. Show them the wonders of your sideburns that they've been missing all these years.
Single fucking day protesting against graduations, and you still haven't said shit. But you will condemn direct actions against Zionist settlers. Have some damn shame. How do you pray every single day to Allah? How do you pray? Put your hands.
None of that had to do with pride. I mean, that was all over fucking Israel. This tweet is lied to me.
Sinatra discovers the fundamental reality of Islam in real time. That was great.
Wait, no, I'm just talking. I'm more mad at the tweet.
Nothing to do with what they were talking about. They just suddenly started complaining about Jews. Like,
yeah, I thought they were complaining about the gayers. Well, I mean,
isn't it obvious when it's an American Muslim? Like, yes, the accent kind of a giveaway. The cussing's kind of a giveaway. But when you start saying things like direct action, well, man, fuck off.
Yeah.
You're using a bunch of like American woke Z millennial talking point bullshit. Your pseudo fucking revolution. Go listen to the old men and women, whatever, the ex-hippies. They used to be really deep into their revolutionary crap.
Woodhead, it's never a wrong time for you to come in here, buddy. Polly, you go ahead for 1 second. I'm going to turn my microphone off and I'm going to walk away, but I'm going to keep your audio on. But go ahead.
Okay. They have their particular way of talking that was like fancy and important and had a depth of meaning to them and people who thought like them. No one else understood what the fuck they were talking about. It just wasn't that deep. Everyone that didn't agree with them was a reactionary. Oh, you and your reactionary politics. Everything was a fascist. That's come back around. Death to the fascist insect and so forth. Now they're old and pathetic and tell stories about how they fought a revolution that everybody knows didn't happen. I'm telling you, like 20, 30 years from now, we're going to hear people talking about the great revolutionary war they fought in the heroic 2016 era when America was taken over by the Trump imperium. Fuck you guys, man. You represent one of the largest.
Did you say Imperium?
Groups. Imperium.
I'm a big fan of Imperiums.
Not the good kind, though, with like a god emperor and everything.
Oh, never mind.
The made-up imaginary kind that these people live in constant fear of. Fuck it. It's my opinion. Islam, in terms of jihadism, represents a giant international criminal gang. The way they function, decentralized. Using the threat of violence and violence itself to achieve the given ends. There aren't specific policy directives, just a generalized principle of the global caliphate. Yeah, that's a fucking gang, man. Highly dangerous, very numerous.
By definition, those people are a gang. I mean, that's why they have gang names: ISIS, Al Qaeda, the brother. Like they have gang names. So they're not. They're not regional.
And she's saying, the oppressor. What the fuck? If you're so, how many people have pointed it out? Like somebody eventually is going to get stupid, going to be tired, maybe, and actually respond. If you care so much about these Palestinians, why don't you welcome into one of the dozen of countries that would have them?
It's just like the Syrians. Nobody fucking, especially in that area, wants the Syrians there. Nobody wants the Palestinian. Like they have Iran, Iraq, Dubai, the UAE, Kuwait takes Syrians, and all those other countries right there. Nobody takes them in.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Would you take in a population that's not homogeneous, but they think they are unto themselves, and
Wait,
they
what did you say?
pridefully call what
Homogeneous? Homogeneous?
Like if you want hegemony, take a pick. Bastard. You're just angry about null oil. That's your problem.
The emphasis is on the wrong syllable.
In any case, they are just Arabs of a given lineage, Arabs of the Levant. There's nothing really rare or special about them. It's the oppressor. Fuck, why are you screaming at them? You know, how do you pray to Allah? Well, okay, I don't like praying to fake moon gods, number one.
East.
But yeah. I have a serious question, and I'm going to have to actually ask somebody who knows one day. Maybe I'll ask DuckDuckGo AI. That's a basic bitch fact. It'll probably know. What do you do when you're west of Mecca? Like it just all flips around, right? You still just you keep going to the east.
When Mecca is to your west, I think you just pray the other way.
I do get the idea that there's certain mosques in the Middle East that have two directions, that like the front end of the mosque is at both ends of the building, because Muhammad during his own lifetime changed his mind on the direction everyone should pray in. No, they're not a cult at all, like Sir Gospel said, and that's not cult behavior at all. You've got a building that has two front ends because this fucking
I don't know, man.
We've guy couldn't make up his mind.
We've both been the Catholic Church. We can sit, stand, kneel, sit, stand, kneel, walk, stand, sit, kneel, walk.
That was one of my favorite jokes.
Catholic cardio.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite jokes from The Departed, when Frank is making fun of he's probably like 10, 11-year-old Matt Damon when he first meets him as a kid. Because if you go to church, stand, sit, kneel. If you go for that, I don't know what to do with you. You need someone to tell you what to do. It's just such an ass. It's a little kid, you know. Like that's just how much of a frick Frank was, man.
If you're directly north, do you turn east or west? Just the front of the church. That's how I know it. You just face that way. Looney Lenny says we can mark off Polyrant. When Drunkle said he wasn't going to be here, I should have had him send me the bingo board. But yeah, it's definitely a Polyrant. All right, but we do got to keep moving because it's almost 7 o'clock and we got a lot of shit to steam through. So guys, please hit the like button. Please share it out on your socials. I'm going to check that like ratio right meow, and it better make sense. Hey, that's my voice. I don't want to hear that. Oh, can I gift? Oh, yeah. Yes, I can gift out my free memberships. All right, 10 memberships going out right now. Who's going to get them?
They give you 10 as a feature?
Yes, for a non-branded channel. This is one of the other things that they let you do. As long as you don't have the channel branched off of another one, like we talked about. To Feldo, Zach, Bitterful, Snow Ninja, 69 Otters, Gayest Person on YouTube, Homicidal Frog, Little Nuts, Miss Caveman, and Alexander Burton. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done, me. Thank you, guys. Welcome to the members. You guys get early access to videos when I make videos. All that stuff. So I wanted to gift those out while I got the chance. So guys, please hit the like, please share it out, all that stuff. In the spirit of Very Evil Bunny, we just gave out 10 memberships.
Nice.
So share it out, all that stuff. If you want to support, we still have 12 new donations. 12 new ones listed down below if you guys want to unlock any of those. And personally, on the lookout for the 2024, if anyone feels like hitting that. Michigan police saved bank hostage by luring the robber out with a Faygo Red Pop.
That's racist.
Police used Faygo Red Pop delivered by drone to lure suspects.
Sold it. The drone sold it. That's great. Oh, man. So I see Faygo, but like Red Pop, that's like their cherry flavor or whatever.
I think that's their strawberry.
Strawberry? Fuck.
Yes, Michigan State Police used a drone to drop a Faygo Red in front of a bank where a robber from Detroit was holding people hostage, luring the man out of the building in sights of the sniper.
And he got got? by the sniper?
The cops literally one-shot at a robber who fell for the
Now I
age-old
understand why they
fake.
used the red pop.
I'm not sticking my head out for anything other than a crisp, cool Dr. Pepper. I mean,
Because I don't get it. It's like, okay, so he went and got the soda, what, and stood there and enjoyed it? Why didn't you just go back in? Oh, because I get it.
Yeah. In the sights of a sniper, that's amazing. New tech unlocked. We've been sitting on Fago Red for years. I didn't know that was sniper magnetism. 4 dead and 14 injured in drive-by outside of Chicago nightclub. Have you heard about this one?
Chicago nightclub? No.
Yeah. Well, I haven't either, and that's probably for a reason. In any scenario, this would be front page news, mass shooting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Chicago, so no one gives a shit.
Oh, right.
Oh, you fuck. I forgot about this. Michael Madsen passed away yesterday at 67.
Why?
Apparently cardiac arrest. Yeah, massive fucking heart attack at 67.
Fuck, man. Yeah, that's pretty
Big
fucking
F.
young. Holy shit.
That's really young.
For a heart attack, it is. Yeah, I think.
I mean, 67's young no matter how you cut it, but god damn. Yeah. God, that stinks, dude. So guys, please if you're going to look at this with anything, please make sure you take care of your fucking health. Go for a walk. Like, don't yeesh. Young.
For a walk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the guy
don't take a bag of blow with you and go for a walk.
Yeah, just don't stop eating salt.
Hey, shut up.
I'm getting close to 67. Well, hopefully you don't have bad cholesterol, very evil bunny. You've been very generous tonight. I want to keep you around. And I saw you out there earlier, Fustonia. What's going on, man? How are you?
If you have high blood pressure or cholesterol problems, yeah, stay away from salt. I've got this theory that if I ever cut back on my salt, I will have low blood pressure problems. The only thing that keeps it normal is my radical salt intake.
Radical salt intake.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking a medicinal level of salt through cashews, peanuts, and a host of other salty snacks.
When I had to go to the hospital the other week, and thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate that.
Well, you sounded really untoward, man. Your voice and everything. It was just like, man.
Oh, what you do? My larynx was shitty. You know, when you throw up a lot.
Yeah, and there's that too. I feel common cause with people that are nauseous and throwing up. It's like, yeah, I've been there. It sucks. Yeah.
You made a fucking solid point the other day about how nauseous is considered just get over it, but back pain is not.
Yeah, but they'll both ruin your quality of life because of the way they work.
Yeah.
You just don't want to do nothing. So it kind of ruins your quality of life.
My sodium range is smack dab right in the middle. 139. Fucking right in the middle where it should be.
That and my tech problems. It's true. If I ever figure out how to run Windows properly, I probably need to take medication to get my blood pressure back up to a normal, safe level.
Woodhead said, what the fuck, you went to the hospital? Yeah, it was Father's Day, actually. I had a gastritis flare-up, and I was throwing up for hours and hours, and I couldn't hold anything down. I have prescription Zofran and Pepsid. I couldn't hold one of those pills down. Would just immediately come back up. So I'm dehydrated. Dicks.
Heartburn, when you have acute heartburn, you suddenly realize how perfectly named that shit is.
Oh, yeah.
It really does feel like your heart in the center of your chest is on fire. It sucks.
Mine feels like there's like somebody is grabbing my spine in the back and twisting it.
Yeah, it's weird how it's so there and painful that it actually interferes with your breathing.
Oh God,
you know what I mean? Like you don't want to breathe really deeply because it, makes your chest cavity expand and whatnot. And it's like, yeah, it makes it worse. Oh, fuck.
But I had to go to the hospital because I was getting dehydrated. I couldn't hold down water or nothing. So I'm like, I need fluids, and they're going to give me IV Zofran and all that stuff. So I went, and like 3 hours later, I was back out. But yeah, that shit stunk. And that hospital bill stinks too.
The hospital stunk?
No, it wasn't fun. It sucks. It stunk.
Okay.
But the hospital bill stinks. That's bad news bears.
Yeah. They gave me a fucking saline IV. So I took it in 8 easy installments of, you know what I mean? Holy shit.
Pay it back.
You gotta be kidding me.
8 installments of $50.
That's bullshit, man.
Add the Zofran and Pepsid on there. Whew.
Yeah.
And the blood work, God bless.
The
400,000? No, not with my insurance.
Part of the team. I realized that. Your liver is part of the team.
Yeah.
All your limbs part of the team. Your stomach, it's out for itself first.
Yeah, your stomach don't give a fuck about nothing.
No, it doesn't. I can give a whole list of fucking proofs to that. Like
your ears don't either. Your ears are all in it for themselves. They claim to be on the same team as the nose and throat, but they're fucking not.
I've done the dry heaving thing, and as soon as you take something down, you throw back up. And it's like, see, you're not in this for all of us. You're in it for you. Like you get a liquid splashes on you, and you're like, cool, I can throw up again. It's like, no. What the? Yeah.
Did they give you Zofran or save you a few bucks with the generic? It's like the odd steratone or something like that. It was the generic shit. With no insurance. No, my insurance helped with part of it, but it's a couple of G's I have to pay back. Yes, that Woodhead. It's a couple of G's I have to pay for the emergency visit. I didn't get it cleared first. So, yeah, it is what it is.
What? You didn't get cleared?
My emergency room visit.
But you just said it. It was an emergency. How were you supposed to clear it beforehand? Prophesy it?
Insurance jargon.
Okay.
Copay for me is like $300. Yeah, I had to drop I think it was like $250 when I walked in. I only have to pay back like $2,000. It's not a lot, but it still stinks.
The 2-part insurance that I have makes itself known and hurts in the way of how you submit for things. You have to look up numbers, and there's a fuck ton of paperwork, and you can only submit a certain amount at a time. They're trying to nickel and dime you to death over a longer period to see if you won't submit for all of it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? They want you to break it up into like 5 different submissions. It's like, but why? You pay me out over 5 submissions if you want to. No. We'll remember. You might not. So yeah, you do it.
You don't mess with the Zofran. Now, all the stuff, they gave me the generic, like, it was no big deal, but it still stinks. Anyway, Streamlabs down below. Fun new things. Ann Arbor restaurant says ICE agents ate breakfast, then detained 3 workers. We'll take Juan for the road.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. U.S. contractors, mercenaries, say their colleagues are firing live ammunition as Palestinians seek food. Oh, that is probably not a great headline to put out there right now.
U.S. security contractors are saying other U.S. security contractors are firing live ammunition but shouldn't be, and that people that are just lining up for food. Was that the whole takeaway?
That's what it says.
Someone's telling fucking stories. I mean, what is this?
Palestinian searching for food could mean literally anything, but
remember, just let's keep in mind, they're fat. The Palestinians are a fat, overweight, obese people. Yes, as a nation, they are morbidly obese by the body mass index. This is not a group of people that are starving that have to walk 5 miles to the nearest drop of clean water. That's all bullshit, fraud, PR through the UN.
Yeah, no, like these, they have resources.
I mean, they're getting massively taken advantage of by Hamas, but the world is being taken advantage of by Hamas worse. So if you feel better, then there you go.
Yeah. U.S. orders citizens to get out of Iran immediately. The U.S. is sounding the alarm to leave Iran right now or risk being trapped. Sorry. Commercial flights are almost gone. Land borders to Turkey, Armenia, and Turkmenistan require special clearance. Dual nations at extreme risk, or dual nationals at extreme risk of detention. Expect internet blackouts, exit taxes, and passport seizures. Yeesh.
The last one's scary. The rest
passport
of it,
seizure?
like,
yeah, that's they do that shit in Kuwait. Like they will they'll take your passport and keep you as. Do you remember that video?
You mean modern day slavery?
Yeah, literally modern day slavery.
Yeah.
Do you remember that video years and years ago of the lady who was holding on to the window ledge and the person's just watching them and she falls down?
No.
It was a very popular video, but that was a Kuwait slave that had her passport seized. The lady lived. She fell like 4 stories onto a canopy, but she lived.
Like, she was dangling out the window, not because like an accident or whatever the fuck. She was out there because she felt trapped and no way
No,
out.
she was out there because she was trying to clean the window and fell, but caught herself. And the Kuwaiti citizen that she was working for just recorded her.
Oh my God. That's so much worse than I was thinking. That was worse than my worst case scenario. Fuck.
Let me see if I can find the video.
Holy shit, man.
Let me see if I can find the video. Yep, hold on. I'm going to have to turn it off on the output, but you guys can take a look. You guys can take a look at the screen. While I show this to Polly, please hit the like, share it out, all that stuff. Streamlabs down below. You want to support? We are well on our way to goal, and Very Evil Bunny has a very evil hold on that stream boss. I think the audio can go through.
This video of a maid crying for help emerged this week in Kuwait. She's on the 7th floor.
Yeah, she fell and lived.
Was it so she had a chance to go back and snap that Karen's neck? Fuck.
Yeah, I think you are legally allowed to go back up there and just murk them.
Fucking hell. Did you hear this? Like, you don't have to speak the language to know an arrogant accusation when you hear one.
Yeah.
You know, the tone was there. It was like, what the fuck you doing out there? You know,
This video of a maid crying for help.
Yeah.
She's clearly scared as fuck. Like, you know, you can hear all the emotions going on. You know what I mean? You don't need to speak the language. You can hear it. Like, what? I fell. I'm scared. Help me. My God, I'm going to die. Like, you know, you can picture it, right? What the fuck is wrong?
But yeah,
with
this
her?
was one of those where they got their passport seized and couldn't leave.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled news. Boop. Narrative shifts dramatically over shooting of teen girls in New York City Stonewall Inn. So this is fucking wild, this story. So it started out
Stonewall? That's the most overhyped thing in the history of fucking American. That's what you meant, right?
What?
Nothing. Pride Month's over, so I'm cracking jokes on the LGBTs.
Oh.
It was
I
a
didn't
deliberate
even hear you.
misunderstanding. Stonewall, it really doesn't matter. It was hyped up into something. It really wasn't anything. Yeah, some people died. It was unfortunate, but like, it wasn't storming the beaches at Normandy, you know?
No, this is just a like hotel called the Stonewall Inn or something. Is Drunkle Cornwallising the stream to? No, he's just not here. It's just Polly and myself holding it down.
That's good. Good.
So this
who got shot there then?
A 16-year-old girl was shot in the head, but it started as like an anti-gay shooting, but really, as it turned out, it was just youthing.
What the hell's it? Oh, wow! I completely misunderstood that. An anti-gay shooting. I'm like, so they're
Well, that was what it originally was like thought to be, but it was just youths.
Mhm.
Let me.
I get your meaning.
Police Monday laid out a timeline of events that led to 2 teen girls getting shot A fight broke out between two groups of young people who police believe knew each other. A 16-year-old girl made her way through the crowd.
Known to police also.
Apparently. Allegedly shot a boy firing a 9mm not far from his head. Somehow the boy was not struck by any bullets. Instead, one of the shots hit a bystander about 100 feet away, according to police. The victim was a 17-year-old girl from Jersey, who was in the city celebrating Pride.
Who was in the city celebrating Pride. Okay.
Youthing. And Mr.
And she came.
Sorry.
And she came armed?
Do you not?
Because New York's New York, or you understand the, sorry for the pun, caliber of people in your own movement?
Sam, she was struck by a youth criminal.
I'll never forget the Pulse nightclub shooting, man. The anti-gay slaying. It was Islamic terror.
I mean, it was both. That was anti-gay Islamic terrorism.
I'll buy that too. It wasn't accidental that he targeted that club particularly. So understand Islamic hate as a general rule towards your community. There's no such thing as an LGBTQ gay Islamic alliance. City of Dearborn. Think your shit over.
I remember seeing that. Did they already cover Carmelo Anthony applying for the public defender? Yeah, we talked about that Friday. So fucking $750,000 goddamn dollars. And they're going to turn around and ask for a public defender? Are you shitting me?
No.
I was fucking furious.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio is hailing the end of USAID.
Well, I don't know why this is not pausing. Can you repeat that?
When you think so, okay, man, that takes balls. Wow, that takes a lot of balls. Okay, at this point, you're clearly just stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that was a scam from the jump.
It's like, well, they're spending money and they never really had it before. It's like, yeah, okay. But when you burn through all of your money and you can't even afford the pay-as-you-go phone to call around and get a lawyer, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Holy fuck, guys.
It's fucking wild.
I've already heard the responses to it, and they're so weak. Like, how can people say these things with a straight face? Why don't they just avoid the subject for their own good? Like, what's her name? The person who has the microeconomy around her there, Sunny Hostin. A lot of people that aren't subject to the African-American experience don't understand how things work in our socioeconomic condition. We're not trained and taught how to handle money. We're not used to intergenerational wealth. Like, you should have heard all of the, just trotted out all these tropes to try and explain how they burned through a whole bunch of fucking free money and got left twisting in the wind because of their own stupidity. Fuck, lady.
Woodhead, you have a solid point there. I think they're chasing a mistrial. Any way that they can argue he wasn't treated fairly is the only way this dipshit gets off.
You have to have your lawyer commit an egregious act. Your lawyer can't just suck, you know. Well, we couldn't afford we couldn't afford a better lawyer, so therefore mistrial. Like, no.
You could have. I like that theory. I can't get over Fostonia's as he Cornwallising.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a good theory. Not bad, Woodhead, not bad. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And I think Fostonia's like 2 hours behind, so he won't hear my praise for another hour. 7% for that, Fostonia. Paramount to pay Trump $16 million over his 60-minute lawsuit. Whew. That's a chunk of cash and a half.
Do you think maybe now they realize their editing was a little deceptive?
I think they have to.
Right, yeah. I think they're required to legally admit it, man.
Yeah, it's 16, to these people, that's just tax write-off, but fucking Christ. That's a chunk of change.
It is. I mean, to the company overall, yeah. But look at the hits MSNBC has taken. It required them to eat different staff members and cut Butch Bitch's salary by $5 million, because it's not the company as a whole, it's their operating budget that's being cut into, right?
The suit was for $1 billion. Paramount settled to A, avoid discovery, and B, complete the merger that this was blocking. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Discovery's a frightening fucking thing, man.
Yeah, they're digging into everything.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with nothing, and they're legally authorized to do it. So fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, Discovery turns into a big fuck you. We want to know what you have to tell us.
Yeah.
That's scary. Okay, we're getting close to the end, guys. Polly, I grabbed this one just for you. China has hosted a fully autonomous AI robot soccer match.
That was perfect timing. He's like face. Oh wow, look at that. Everybody kicked the ball very slowly and then just kind of walked into the net after it. A couple more years of training and the women's soccer team in America will be able to beat these robots.
I gotta see that dive again. It's not even close. We're even close to the ball.
Like particularly long, man. He dug up some divots.
Biden struggles to open up a beach chair in Malibu during his first 4th of July weekend since leaving office. So he set it up, then kind of fell. Then he used it to try to get back up. Then he got confused. He had a hard time setting up the chair.
This guy's on the beach on the 4th of July. Like, aren't you like 50% desiccated already? Isn't it too hot out there for you?
I mean, he's wearing fucking long pants in like 95-degree weather. I think he's all right.
Yeah, he's got that old man thing going on where if you're not on the surface of the sun, you're chilly. There's a draft from somewhere.
Biden was on the beach for like 30% of his whole presidency. I mean, that's accurate.
I remember the complaints about Trump and Mar-a-Lago during his first term. I remember, and nobody said shit, fuck all, every single weekend off to Delaware. Every fucking weekend without exception. Like, damn, dude. Every fucking member of his family was.
Yeah, remember New York Times kept a counter for how many days he was in D.C. versus Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, absolutely, I do.
Okay,
and I remember when they stopped that shit as soon as his first term was over. And I remember when the Washington Post folded up its
counter?
The president's lies section. Yeah, exactly. We don't need that anymore.
Polly, I kept this one on the other screen just so we could talk about it. Right. McDonald's fans desperately want to see these 10 discontinued items back. Do you want to guess at 2 of them?
Oh man, Szechuan sauce better not be on there, man. I want to hear about it. Let me think. Oh, that weirdo burger they have over in Asia that people are strongly obsessed with. It's like a patty that's breaded, but when you look inside of it, it's got like 5 different things, including macaroni. It's really weird.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm going to need you to find a picture of that so we can bring it up. That's not on here. Number 1,
pizza. Yeah.
The McRib.
Eve?
No. Is that an Adam and Eve joke?
Yeah, Sam sent me that fucking meme. It just stuck in my head now. Hey, look, the McRibs come back. It's just fucking funny to me. Why though? It's here every
snack
so
wraps. I fucking love the snack wrap.
I like the McRib more.
But
I'm more excited
if anybody has a Sheetz by them, they sell wraps that are just as fucking good. You can get those with the jalapeno ranch.
McTacos? Is that what that is?
No, it's a snack wrap.
Oh, that's the wrap open. Yeah. Okay. It's the wrap deconstructed.
Spicy chicken nuggets. I'm sorry, you're not beating out Wendy's. Wendy's spicy nugs are fucking S tier.
It's true. Yeah. And you guys got to step up with your fries. Bring back the beef tallow. Wendy's is also giving you a good run for your money on the French fries, man.
Oh, no. Wendy's fries are unbeatable. The McDLT, I don't even know what this is.
It keeps the hot side hot and the cold side cold. I'm not even kidding. It's your regular burger just served to you split up.
Oh, McDonald's lettuce tomato. Okay, I gotcha.
And the guy they had run the original commercials for it was Costanza from Seinfeld, Jason Alexander. With a really fake-looking toupee dancing around in the streets. He's so happy about his cold lettuce.
Popeyes uses tallow for the Popeye. So my aunt, God
Do
bless
they really?
her, God bless her, got me a Popeyes gift card for Father's Day. And I think it was like a $15 gift card, like not a lot of money. But
still, I'd be happy.
I was very happy, so I went to go get a
Popeyes
5-piece
is
tender
a winner.
box. You know how much it was?
1501.
$15.75. My God, so close.
Rough.
The parfait. Yeah, these were good.
I don't remember those at all. They had McParfaits.
Yeah. And then Szechuan sauce, grilled chicken sandwich.
I figured.
Cinnamon melts, hot mustard, and McPizza.
Hey, I'd go for the hot mustard.
I don't know. I
That's
really like
interesting.
mustard too much.
I don't know. They spiced it up. This ain't no regular yellow mustard.
All right, now back to actual news.
President at the Waffle House.
Guys, before I read these next two things out to you, please hit the like, please share it out, all that stuff. If you want to support Streamlabs down below, still really looking for that 2024 before we get out of here. And if these next two articles make you at least giggle, you're obligated to hit it. Waffle House has ended its egg surcharge after President Trump slashed egg price hikes from the Biden administration. So I have not been to a Waffle House, and I don't think ever. But they were charged, yet if you bought something with eggs, there was a surcharge. It's like $1 extra for eggs if you ordered it, right? Waffle House egg surcharge. Now, this was yesterday.
Charging extra.
Extra. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know. Some people seem to have a difficulty pronouncing EX as EX. They pronounce it as EG. Quick, where's the exit? I don't know, but the exit's over there.
So, I'm laughing at my own fucking joke. So, President Trump slashed Waffle House prices, and then immediately his approval rating among black voters soars.
That's okay. They know what they like. It's fine. You know what's funny? Have you ever heard of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles?
Yeah.
If you get a chance to go. If you like quality fried chicken, you'll love it. Like, they don't fuck around. They marinate the chicken. They fry it right. They take the time, and it's expensive. But yeah, man, it's good.
I see a lot of LOLs and ha-ha-has in chat, but no 2024 is coming through. We made a deal, and you guys lied to me. I will never forgive you.
I mean, that's what the Waffle House does, right? They bring, the Chinese takeaway down the street from me. They still have the most racist lunch special in America.
Oh, fuck yeah. What was it?
3 chicken wings, a small order of fried rice, and a grape soda for $3.
That sounds amazing.
It's
TA said, did what now?
Like, that's so racist. Yeah, I'm going to buy it, but it's not okay.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to do it.
Well, you can get another soda. Like, you don't have to get the grape. And my friend's like, no, I want the grape. I'm like, fuck, you know what? You can't complain about stereotypes when you embody it, man.
I mean, who doesn't love a good Welch's grape, though?
If it's not icy cold, I'll drink.
Yeah, no, that thing's got to be like, it has to be cold to the touch. It can't be kind of cold either. That thing has to be fucking
Cola has
chilly.
a range it can operate in and still be fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's fine. If that's not the case with orange soda, grape soda, no, man, those things got to be cold to be
Yeah,
enjoyed.
the second it gets above 39 degrees, I don't want to drink it.
They should have one of those color change stickers on the side, so it's like, no, I'm not buying that. Look at it. No.
Like my Coors Light does. When the Blue Mountain goes away, it's not cold anymore.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power. We were gone astray, oh times of come.
Nice.
Feel so festive and seasonally pious.
Woodhead said, I will pay for the sins of the chat. Thank you, Woodhead. I appreciate that, buddy. I told you that shit was funny. How about this one? Fart walks. They're so stinking hot right now.
Okay.
You just take a walk and fart a whole lot. No, that's the whole
Tell your
point of
wife
this.
you want a threesome for Christmas. Be a man.
You might even get it, too. Here in Nebraska, it's pick your poison on loudness. Airboats with straight pipes or mortars all over town. It sounds like drag racing or a war zone, depending on where you are. Same thing, but with shitty, like, Honda Civics with the straight pipes.
Yeah. Little fucking shit boxes that have the last 4 inches of the fucking exhaust pipe chromed, and that's it. You can, when you're far enough back, you can see like, wow, man, you didn't even get a chromed pipe. There's just a over sleeve over the last 4 inches of it to look like you did. That's Temu chroming, man. Come on.
My daughter thinks they're the coolest thing ever. I was outside doing yard work the other day, and she's watching this car go up and down the street, and she goes, oh, that's so cool. I'm like, the car sounds like it's shitting its pants. And she looked at me for a second. She's like, oh, fuck, it does. Like, there, I ruined it for you.
You should feel the rumble, not hear
Yes.
it. You would feel like a muscle car. You'd feel it in your chest when it drive by. The wind is, that's it. No, man, that's no.
Yeah, you can feel the V8. But thank you, Valine, and thank you, Woodhead. Much appreciated, guys. Oh, speaking of powerful cars, check this shit out. The original General Lee did another jump.
I didn't know there was one. Southern Pride.
How fucking cool.
Nice. Looks like them Duke boys got themselves in some trouble again.
Look at that shit.
Oh, yeah.
This fills me with so much American pride. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, that's
Look at that
right.
shit. That was awesome. Nice fucking
Look at
angle.
that.
That was cool.
How fucking cool is that shit, dude?
That was sweet, man. Like it was turning sideways. Like it was authentically jumping with the, the physics and everything involved. Like it looked cool. That was that was awesome.
Oh, they actually jumped the fountain. This is real.
Yeah. I'm so used to CGI, man.
Not everything is AI, Polly.
I know. Like, look at that. It looks real. Because it is.
Fucking so
Oh,
cool.
shit. The panels are flying and fuck yeah.
Yeah, that dude, get the fuck out of the way, dude. Look at that guy. He didn't waste a second. Fucker almost left his foot there. So cool. Hell yeah. I got some palate cleansers. You want some palate cleansers?
I don't know. It's pretty clean after that.
How about this? Look at this dude. This guy's fucked for the rest of his life.
So I've just made my girlfriend a bubble bath with her favourite stuff. But little does she know, I've filled the bath with fabric dye.
What's wrong? What's wrong? How was your bubble bath?
Dude. What?
Fuck.
What can you even do with that? Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, wait for new skin to come in.
This
I
is
think
grounds
that's
for
what it-
divorce. My first thought is I want to see the blue pussy. The avatar pussy you got.
I'm blue, I'm avatar.
Yeah, this is... Shelly said this is grounds for divorce. Yeah. Yep. I got one more. You want one more?
What's wrong with people? No, don't leave. Stay. And anything you do is nice and justified.
That's true.
Don't get mad. Get very over the top, not even close to even.
Dude, I laughed so fucking hard at this. Oh, I gotta refresh it. Hold on. This made me laugh so fucking hard.
What disrespect, Shelly? It's the color of royalty. It's fine.
Uh-oh. Oop, boop. Oh, technical difficulties. All right, there we go.
Frighten. Crab, 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 hand, scare, crab, food, frighten, food is hand, crab, flee, scare, crab, frighten, crab.
The thing that gets me is the frighten, scare, flee.
Crab, hand, scare,
Why this gets me so good.
And crab, food, frighten, flee. Food.
Oh shit! This is another one. Wait, hold on. Where's it at? This one. This was called when I go in the mirror, or when I go in the bathroom and I check the mirror when I leave, and I'm fucked up. Every time. You just have to do it every time. But that's the show. Crab dono. I can set it over here. I'll set it to the side.
Crab.
Maybe make that a dono back on the regular. But okay, guys, that's it. Polly, you got anything you want to show before we get out of here?
Yeah, doing a war bar later on, 12:30 a.m. Eastern on your regularly scheduled channel. That's my channel.
Your regularly scheduled channel.
Yeah, I've only got the one.
Yeah, I was going to say as opposed to the other one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's like my secret lair. You can't know about that one.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Where I keep my nefarious plans to rule the world.
I mean, you got to keep those private.
Mm-hmm. No, it's 12:30 Eastern, /polydub, YouTube. You're on, if you're listening on YouTube. Yeah. I'm just thinking, I got to run out right now, so I'm like, get my shit together.
Okay, I will do my show and we'll get out of here.
Pockets with stuff and things.
You're ready to go. In about an hour, I'll be live over on the Sin and Sash channel with Shelly. We'll be doing a drinky 4th of July hangout stream. Go check that out. And we will see you guys Monday, 5:30 a.m. EST, or 5:30 p.m. EST, 5:30 a.m. for Crab Island. Crab.
I wouldn't drive very far for a slightly sharper cheddar, Sam. I better be able to, like, cut my wit. It's so sharp.
True. All right, guys, later.
Laters.
Crab, end show, crab.